Hello Stampers and welcome to Laura's Stamp Pad. Today I want to show you how I created this fabulous little card using the Above the Clouds stamp set as well as the coordinating balloon punch. I will leave links in the description box so that you can purchase these rather than just putting the code at the bottom of the screen like I have been doing. I'm just going to go ahead and leave the links directly in the description box so you can check that out down there. So I want to show you how I did this fun little cloud masking with that balloon there. So what I did is I simply die cut out the circle using the layering circles framelits. And what I did was I first started with the balloon. So there's the 2-step stamping for the balloon. So I'm going to stamp the outline image in terracotta tile and just center it inside that circle as best as you can. To me, there's no perfect stamping in the center. And this image I actually stamped off once. So I'm just going to bring in a piece of scrap paper, stamp off once for that lighter look, and then line it up here. So there we have that fabulous balloon. I used early espresso for the little basket on the bottom. So I'm going to stamp the basket like weave image in full strength, and then again I'm going to take the little inside solid image and stamp off once. And then there we have that fabulous balloon. But he looks so lonely, doesn't he? So what I did is I actually took the balloon punch and punched out a scrap piece. So here I just did it in green. And I'm going to lay that over the top of my stamped image. And then I'm going to take the clouds, stamp them in Pretty Peacock. Again, I want to stamp off once because I kind of want that lighter look. Pretty Peacock is quite a dark, deep look, and I don't necessarily want cloudy day, the day that we're riding around in our hot air balloon. And I'm just going to stamp down on that image there. So you can see I have those fabulous little clouds, but when I pull this away, look how fabulous that little balloon is with those clouds around it. It doesn't look so lonely anymore. So then I just layered that on top of a scallop circle using the same layering circles framelits. And this one I actually added some dimensionals to the back of it because you know I can't do a project without Stampin' dimensionals. So I added some dimensionals to the back of that to then go ahead and layer onto our project. So I took a piece of Very Vanilla. This measures 3 3/4 by 5 inches. And actually this time for the greeting, I'm just gonna stamp it once. I did this card a couple different ways and each one was totally different. So here I stamped Hi Friend all the way along here. Then I took another one. The first sample I actually did, I used the We Rise by Lifting Others, and I thought it just looked too paragraphy. Like it just looks like words just keep going and going and going because there's just so many words there. So that's when I switched it to the Hi Friend. But then whenever I did this in a stamp class, I had a lot of my stampers stamp the greeting just once up top in the corner. And I thought that was super cute too. So that's what I'm going to do for this one. They always give me such great ideas. So this one I'm just going to stamp that Let Your Dreams Soar up there in the corner. And then I added a piece of 2-inch woven threads designer series paper. It has that fabulous terracotta tile with a little bit of texture to it and everything with that there. So it's the perfect little background piece. Next, I'm going to go ahead and layer this onto a piece of the Pretty Peacock, and that piece measures 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. So we're just going to layer this onto that, and then I'm going to add it to some terracotta tile as the card base. Super, super fabulous, but we're not done there because we need a fabulous little inside to our card. So I'm going to take another piece of that Very Vanilla and I'm just going to add a little balloon down at the bottom. So we're just gonna stamp it again in the terracotta tile with the background stamped off once. And then that little basket again, stamped in the early espresso. And you know what? He looks lonely again, so I'm actually going to add some clouds to the inside too. Don't forget to stamp off your pretty peacock so that you're not in a stormy situation. And I'm just going to stamp a little low. And then I actually might stamp another little one, but up high and not using the mask. Super, super cute. Love it. Isn't that so fabulous? And it just looks so like it's all over the place. I almost feel like we need some clouds down at the bottom, don't you think? Looks like, yeah, down there it looks like it needs a cloud or two. So I'm just going to take my little mask. And I know my mask doesn't have the little basket on it. I could always add the basket, but I didn't need to. I just pushed this down a little farther and it's still masked really well. So now it looks like that balloon is really high in the sky, but super, super cute, and it really makes it coordinate together to go for the inside. You can always do something very similar on your envelope too to really bring the whole package together. Because who doesn't love getting Happy Mail, especially whenever it's got fabulous little stamped images on the inside. Oh no, there was something on my fingers. And I ended up getting some there, so I might need to add a cloud there too. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the little piece that I stamped off and we're going to add a cloud over there. So we're going to do some impromptu adding in. And we're just going to add a cloud there and then maybe do a second one. It's always such a bummer whenever you end up finishing your card and then you have like a smudge all over. So now it's not so bad because those clouds kind of wrap around and everything. Bummer. I think that's what happens whenever I don't put down a piece of paper so that I can stamp with, and whenever I stamp off it just goes on my table, which isn't always the best idea. So here's the original, and on this one I just stamped one little balloon and then did it up and down. There's little clouds at the top and then just one little cloud there. So I didn't actually need to mask on the inside because I just did one little one and then up top. Of course, I finished it off with some of the faceted dots here. So I just added a few of those all over just for a little extra bling and foo-foo on my card. And it gives a little texture and everything too. Super, super cute. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial showcasing masking using the Above the Clouds stamp set and coordinating punch. Again, all the products that I used, I will leave links down below so that you can check those out. Don't forget to check out my blog as well, laurastamppad.com, for all the dimensions and details and more photos of these cards. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Be sure to subscribe if you're new, as I post every Tuesday and Thursday. I'll see you all next time. Happy stamping. Bye-bye.